Hello ladies, so this is a goddess and you can be a goddess, so don't mind the noise and distraction. But what I want to let you know in this freaking video is have a roster of guys, have a roster of men, have a roster of guys. All right, so let the best man win. I am the goddess and you can be a goddess. So again, don't worry about the distractions, focus on what the goddess has to say, because I always bring value and I'm a valuable woman. So exotical tax, so always have a roster of guys on deck. If a guy doesn't claim you, if a guy hasn't said that you are his girlfriend and he doesn't treat you like one, then technically, basically, you're not his girlfriend. And the man's job is to protect and provide, but obviously he has to do more than that. He has to be emotionally available. He has to give you the world because you're that girl to him. So literally, ladies, always have a roster of men on deck. I'm not saying you have to sleep with him. Obviously, you don't have to sleep with every guy who's into you. You don't have to. It's up to you. Well, actually, it's up to you if you want to sleep with a guy, but you don't have to sleep with every guy that comes your way, right? You have to vet them. You have to know if they're the one for you. And the way to know if a guy is the one for you, he has to claim and show you that he truly loves you and cares about you through his words and actions, because you can't always depend on a man's words to see if he actually loves you. That's why they say words speak louder than actually they say actions speak louder than words. So action speaks louder than words, right? That's what they say. So if a man wants you, he has to show you the world. He has to give you the world, ladies. So ladies, until a man doesn't prove himself to you, you have nothing to prove yourself to, if you know what I mean, right? Like, have a roster of guys. And if just because I say have a roster of men, it doesn't mean you have to date 7 men if 7 men are into you, but you get to vet them. You get to have fun with each man and get to go on a date with them, or get to know which one is suitable for you, because you are the girl. At the end of the day, you are a goddess and I am the goddess. So exotic attacks. All right, like, I have so many times a guy tries to waste my time, and when a guy wastes my time, when a guy is too desperate, when a guy is too thirsty, it's easy for me to let his ass go and not see him as a serious guy in the dating market. Because it's like, one thing about me, I'm not for the streets. I can be if I want to, trust me. I know a lot of guys are desperate, so I can easily go and throw myself to a guy and say, hey, do you want to do this? I can do this right now, and he will want to do it because he doesn't have any self respect and boundaries. That's why he's trying to sleep with every girl he sees. And obviously you shouldn't go with a man that sleeps with every girl, or that wants to sleep with every girl, because he's not a real man. He's not a man that you want to be with. At the end of the day, he's for the streets, right? He's not gonna please you. He's not gonna give you the world. So ladies, I am the goddess and you can be our goddess. So comment down below if you can relate with this video. But what I want to say is that if he doesn't treat you right, technically you don't have to be with him. Alright, if a guy never says that you are his girlfriend, then technically he's not your boyfriend. And now, since you know that he's not your boyfriend and you're not his girlfriend, you can easily move on to the next guy that's actually serious about building something with you. No one's perfect, but some guys are more trash than other guys. Let's be for real. So pick your poison. Yeah, pick your poison. But ladies, what I mean by pick your poison, I mean some guys are more toxic than other guys, right? Nobody's perfect. Everybody has a flaw in their character trait or whatever. Nobody's perfect. So some guys will give you the world, but they'll expect something in return. Obviously you don't want to be with that guy unless that's what you're into, transactional dating. Or some guys will give you the world, but they don't expect anything from you. And I would suggest to be with a guy that is patient, that is willing to wait until you get comfortable to actually be intimate in the relationship, because he sees you as a person and not a freaking object, an item. So he's willing to wait until you get comfortable to actually be intimate the way he wants you to be in the relationship, or a relationship that he's trying to make with you and that you're trying to make with him, but you're not rushing into things, you're getting to know him. So ladies, exotic hacks, have a roster of men. I'm a godly woman saying this, and I'm not saying to sleep with guys, alright? To sleep with the roster of men. So if there's 7 guys trying to get to know you, or 8, you don't have to sleep with all of them. You don't even have to sleep with any of them. You can just get to know them, and the one that's suitable for you, if you want to sleep with them, you can. But still, even if he's the one for you, you don't have to sleep right away, right? It's your choice at the end of the day. The guy can want to be with you, but if you don't want to be with him, it's not going to work out, because you have the right to say no or yes to the relationship. And yeah, so I had a guy today have the audacity to try to be into me when he didn't call me and text me. And he, like, the last time I spoke to him, I told him hi, you know, because I don't like when guys just say hi, but he said hi. I said hi, but I said hi to him, and he never responded to my text message, right? I'm just being real to you. I'm being real. Like, I'm not saying guys don't give me attention in the world, but some guys are trash, right? Even when you're a pretty girl, guys can still be a disappointment by being toxic, rude, disrespectful. That's why you have to vet them. That's why it's okay to move on to a better man, because not every guy is going to be the right one for you or for any woman that has substance and value, all right? So, you know, another guy's trash can be someone's treasure, but you know, a guy can be trash and can be another woman's treasure. And sometimes there's no woman that wants to deal with a guy who's trash, right? So that's what I want to say. I said hi to a guy, and literally he never responded to my text messages. But then out of the blue, because he sees that I'm minding my business and I don't need his validation, I said F him, but I technically didn't say F him to his face. Like, the way that I just keep moving and keep doing my own thing without him is like, I don't care. And then he's like, oh, but you don't message me in this app though, you don't message me. I said, I did message you and you never responded. So I'm the type of girl, bro, if I message you, if I show you my affection, if I make time for you, if I value in any type of way, if I give you affection, attention, whatever you call it, and you don't give it back to me, I'm not girl, boy, you know what it is. I'm not hanging out with your ass. I'm not hanging out with your ass. I'm not gonna be your friend. I'm just neutral. Like, F you. Respectfully. F yourself. You know? Because you literally showed that you're trash and I shouldn't date your ass in the first place. And I'm like this with girls too. If I say hello, good morning, and you look at me and you don't respond, I'm never gonna say good morning to your ass because you're disrespectful and rude. That's just a waste of my time. Like, I took the time of the day to be a respectful, decent person to your ass in a genuine way, and you can't do that. You can't do the same. F you. So ladies, have a roster of men, all right? Have Jason. And the reason why I say that, because I used to be the type of girl just hold it down with a guy. I never cheated, by the way. I just want to say that. And it's never okay to cheat. That's a different topic for another conversation, but it's not about cheating. You can talk to many guys and it's still considered not cheating. It can be in certain ways, but it's not if you're not in a relationship. But literally, let me tell you something. You can talk to Jason and Jake, and it's okay. You shouldn't feel guilty about it, because like, none of them actually claim you as a girlfriend, and you didn't claim them as your boyfriend. So it's like, on the meantime, you're trying to get to know Jason and Jake, and when Jason is trash, you go to Jake, because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have girls that's plan A, girls that's plan B. That's why sometimes a guy, he'll be trash to you, and then he'll come back knowing that he treated you disrespectfully, he was mean to you, he was rude to you, and then he leaves, or you leave, and then he comes back even if it didn't work out for some reason, and then he wants to be like, oh, you know, he comes back because he wants to use you, or he comes back because he finally realized that there ain't no girl like you that has a value that he appreciates from you, but he took it for granted for some reason. And then he's thinking that hopefully, like, oh, okay, the girl that I'm with, she didn't like me, she left my ass, I dumped her, or she left me, or I'm single, so I'm gonna come back to this woman because, you know, maybe it'll work out. No, F that. You're not plan B. If a man did not put you as a priority and he treats you like an option, you better leave his ass. And if he tries to be with you, you better decline and reject his ass. Because you're not going to play games with me. You're not going to make me feel like an option and not like a valuable person. I am a goddess. Actually, I am the goddess, and you can be a goddess. So ladies, comment down below if this video helped you. And if there's any guy who's disrespectful, yeah, I'm not playing games. Do not say anything disrespectful in my comment section. Because first of all, my space is not for men. It is sometimes, but I'm going to let you know when it's for men. Like, of course I send for men, like knowing their worth, but I'm more for women. This space is more for women, so a man gotta STFU and listen to what the goddess say. And if you love the goddess as a man, of course I will let you say positive things, but if you have negative things to say, it's uncalled for, and I don't appreciate negative words or comments on my comment section. So just letting you know, a heads up. Now ladies, I hope this video helped you. So, you know, when you have a roster of men, so when one guy is trash, you're not like, oh, now I have no options, or now I'm bored, now I don't have anyone, because now you have a list of guys that you can hang out with if one guy messes up and that's okay. You shouldn't feel guilty about it. I know as a godly woman you will be raised to feel guilty about it, but technically you shouldn't feel bad about leaving a guy if you were never in a relationship. And trust and believe me, a girl can be in a relationship but she can be miserable because she doesn't feel loved and appreciated. So the fact that a man is not appreciating you, he's not valuing you in the relationship, that's enough for you to actually leave his ass, all right? Or for the relationship not to work out, because everybody knows in a real relationship you gotta love the person you're with, man or woman. You gotta love them, you gotta show them the world, you gotta treat them as a valuable person. If you cannot do that, it's time for you to move on and let another person treat them valuable, unless if they're trash and not a decent person. That's a different topic for another video. But most of us want to be loved, men too, but most guys are not serious, you know. So that's why women, they leave easily, in a sense of like, if I don't feel emotionally valued, if when I open up to you my feelings and you just disregard it and make it sound like it's my fault and you're blaming it on me, I'm gonna leave and dump your ass. I'm just being for real, because I've been in certain situations with men where I left their asses because I felt alone. I felt unheard, I felt unappreciated. So you know what I did? I walked away. I said F him. I didn't cuss him out, but I could have. But I just took the graceful, peaceful, respectful way out, which is to walk away and move on. Because you're not gonna make me you're not gonna treat me like it's an option. I'm gonna treat your ass like an option because I am the prize. But I was respectful to make you feel like you were the prize. But I have options, but I don't brag about it. But sometimes the option is picking yourself, you know. So that's not like, you don't always have to hop to another man, but that's your choice at the end of the day, all right? Because what do you expect? What do men expect if a girl's single? She has the right to be with somebody. And even if the girl's not single, you know, if the guy leaves her, you know, you can beg, but beggars cannot be choosers. So ladies, if a man leaves you, you can try to work it out with him or whatever, but if it really doesn't work out, you can just leave. He left, okay, you have no choice to do your own thing and move on. I know it's hard, especially if you spend so much months and days with him. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, you can do better, lady. You can do better, girl. Exotic attacks. Shout out to all the ones that love the goddess, because I am the goddess, and everything I say is factual and actual. Like, it's helpful, it's valuable. So don't think that what I say is out of my ass. Like, literally what I say is like helpful. It will help you. It will give you another type of perspective of your situation that you're dealing with, or that you're not dealing with, but you might end up dealing with on the long run. So yeah, like, again, I had a guy that I said hi to, he never responded, but all of a sudden that he sees me mind my business, he's trying to act like, oh, but I miss you. Don't miss me, because if you did, you would literally try to, you know, not ignore my messages. And every guy knows, if you ignore my messages, I will leave and dump your ass. I'm not playing games. Ignoring me is showing me that you don't care. Like, guys are about action. If you wanted to give me the world, you would. If you wanted me to be your girlfriend, you would treat me as a girlfriend. Guys are about action. If he wanted to make it serious with you, he would. If he wanted to call you, he would. If he wanted to plan a date with you and treat you like that girl that he always wanted, the girl of his dreams, he would. So if he doesn't, it's because he doesn't want to. So move on, all right? I know it's simple, it's like, I know it's easier said than done, but move on, period. Because guys are about, they're about logic, right? But you are a woman, so you can be about logic and emotions. Emotions is not something you should disregard. Emotions can tell you if the relationship is bad, or like it's making you feel uncomfortable. Like, you know, if a guy mistreats you, yells at you, if you feel shaky and nervous, don't ignore your emotions. There's a reason why you feel a type of way. Like, there's a reason why you feel shaky, nervous, anxious when he started yelling at you or shaming you for the way you look, when he clearly liked the way you look, but then he's trying to control it. There's a reason for that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I am the goddess, and you could be a goddess. And yeah, I went to hang out with a guy that I like, kind of, and if he doesn't claim you as his girlfriend, technically you're still single. I'm just being honest. So have a roster of men, right? It's okay to have a roster of men if he hasn't claimed you to be the girl and he doesn't give you the world. So when Jason lets you down, you can hang out with Jake, you can hang out with Freddie. And the thing is, you get to know each man. So, you know, no man is perfect, but some guys are better than other men, just being real, and some girls are better than other women. So it is facts, right? Some girls might be more classy than other women, from emotionally, physically, and all of those things. So it is what it is. So ladies, comment down below if this video helped you. I hope this video helped you. I hope this video helped you. So have a roster of men. I'm a godly woman saying this, but I'm not saying to sleep with them. So technically what I'm saying can be seen as a sin, but it's not a sin. It's just you getting to know each man, and you compare each man to see which one is the best if you actually want to be with a guy. right? Does that guy give you the world? Does he pay attention to your emotions? Then he might be the one, right, for you if you want to be with him. But yeah, obviously you shouldn't be with a guy who's emotionally unavailable, because you know, a man should care about your emotions if he truly cares about you. Cares about your comfortability, your safety, how you feel emotionally, safety. Like, you know, a guy that likes you, he will do his best to make it easy for you. He'll do his best for you to become the best woman he wants you to be by giving you the world and treating you amazingly, to the point that no matter what man you may see, you're just not into those men, because you have a man who gives you the world, a man who's serious about his words and his actions, and he takes the time, the effort to make you know that you are so valuable to him every single day, without you begging, crying, and begging for him to even, you know, treat you with the basics requirement to make a relationship work. But also you have to put in the work as well. Like, I'm not just saying the man have to be emotionally available, you have to be emotionally available as well. But ladies, you deserve so much better. So if a guy's trash, now you know that you can move on to a guy who's hopefully not trash. Every guy may be trash in a sense, but some guys are more trash than others, so you gotta pick your poison, right? So ladies, comment down below if this video helped you. I might do a part 2, but essentially, and yeah, I am the goddess. Look how classy I am. I told you girls, I told you guys that I can turn up when I want to. So I don't owe guys anything. Guys owe me everything, and I am the prize. Women are the prize, right? Guys are okay, but I am the prize. I am the goddess, and you can be a goddess. And if they say that I'm not the goddess, they must be blind, and they must be stupid, and they must be trash and hood rats, because I carry myself with grace, and I have so much valuable other than looks. Like, you know, I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but obviously there's more to looks when it comes to a woman. But you know what it is. Like, I'm smart, I'm educated, I'm sweet, I'm nice, I'm classy, I have morals, I have values, I have standards for a reason. So I hope you enjoy this video. Until next time, bye. Comment down below if this video helped you, give a thumbs up, but don't let a guy treat you like garbage. Know that you can always do better, and maybe he can do better. Some guys are decent, but to each your own. Have a roster of men. You don't have to sleep with them, but you get to know each one of them to see which one is best.
Thanks for watching.